Hello RC lovers, it's Pete here from Evolution RC. Sorry I haven't been about for so long, it's just poor health and everything, one thing and another. But anyway, I'm here now and I'm going to be doing my first model on YouTube with the unboxing of the Hornet, the classic Hornet. One I've always wanted since I was little. I always managed to get the stadium trucks. Started off with a Bush Devil, then I had a Stadium Blitzer. Oh dear me, I had various ones from over the years, but somehow or other they've always managed to get lost or broken or went off the hobby or something. But I've been back doing it because of my spare time. So I thought I'd start by unboxing this beauty. So I'm going to start with first what I'm going to be upgrading. First of all, I'm starting with the protected ball bearings, which is an essential because it just makes it so much smoother to run. It just wear and tear on the system itself, the whole RC, it just makes it so much easier on the running gear. That's my first thing. Second thing is these tyres inserts. These are, for the front ones, is U6738 Schumacher tyre inserts. The second ones are the U6734s for the rears, Schumacher ones. Okay. Right, now an important bit here. No, we'll save that bit till later. It's the best bit. The Kimber servo saver. This is so much nicer to have things like this when we were growing up. It's so tough. These servo horn is so tough, and it will take a thump from the wheel hitting the curb. It'll probably bend the bar, but it'll stop this from bending and becoming weak. This is 201 for the part for that. Now, I'm not going to do the motor thing because I just think I'm going to keep it standard, because the LiPo battery that I'm running all my cars on now are so much better. They produce the extra power that's needed. They last longer. So and not only that, I'm not building it especially for speed. I'm building it for toughness and duration and for little jumps and that around the garden. So I'm not that bothered about, stocking it up in that sense of the word. So I'll keep it probably on the stock can. Now, remember the Hella lights? Well, not the Hella ones on here, I don't think they're called Hella, the bright light ones. You're seeing them on here. Well, I'm actually going to be fitting these beauties from Amazon. These are 2 LEDs and the proper Hella ones, or replicas anyway, but they are about £8 for 2 and about £12 for 4 of them, which I'm going to be putting on my Clodbuster later on. My Super Clodbuster, that is. Couldn't get hold of the old one because they're so expensive. Right, and most importantly, which I wish I had these become more available when I was little, and that's these brushed electronic speed controllers. I remember the old manual mechanical speed controllers from back in the 80s, and my god, they used to be so temperamental. They used to keep getting dirty, clogged up and everything, and they just wouldn't run right, and you put across your fingers whether it was going to be to have top speed or not, and you had to keep adjusting everything on the remote just so that it would not run off the end. God damn me, on the But this Hobbywing one is the 1060 brushed, and it's waterproofed. And I've got the T-plug on it, which is for the connection for the LiPo battery. That's that. Pretty good, these are. I fitted all these currently to all my models. And as for everything else, it's pretty much standard. The body, also I've got to paint it, but these are much more rigid than what I used to be back in the 80s. And I've got a Samba bus upstairs. What I'm going to do, I took the shell out of it the other day to have a look, and it was just gone, I guess. And I'm thinking, well, that's got a flap around on the body, it looks awful. And I've seen people on YouTube building these, putting these little bars for in between hairs and keep them more rigid for inside, so they don't look so cheap and tacky, but keep rattling about. So I'm going to do that. Got a very strong, durable bathtub frame for this. Replica stickers. Got the figurine. That's the most fiddliest job I hate to do. That is awful. But going to be using various greases over the course of my build. Going to be using the Core RC high performance lithium grease. Going to be using that for the gearbox, I think, and but I'm probably going to be using the silicone one for the joints. I don't know yet. I might use a tougher one for the joints, just to keep them secure and greased up and that. But I'll see what happens when I go along. But I'm going to try and do a separate video on my own, or maybe with some other RC person on YouTube. I don't know. Hopefully, but yeah, it's like it's a different video really for that, to discuss things like greases and remotes. Motors are a big thing. Electronic speed controls are another. The tyre subject is another. You could go on, but these are all separate videos. But I don't want to keep up with too much of your time with all this lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it. Then afterwards, I'm going to be just explaining what I've done to it and how it's all how it's got to come together and various things and that. And then I've got to spray it. Besides, I've got a Grasshopper 2 Black Series I've got to do. They say you don't have to spray the shell on it because it already comes black, but they say it sometimes at these model shops you don't have to spray it, you just put the stickers on. No, it don't look right. And besides that, when you get the instruction book out, it says to spray it anyway, so that's why I've got the proper Tamiya spray for it. It's so much better with a coat in it, and it looks more complete as well. And the stickers I think hold on a lot better as well. But I've got that, I've got Escort Mexico, I've got an 80 Quattro shell I'm going to be doing with all the figurines all inside of it. Monster Beetle. Oh my goodness. Plasma Rage Buggy. Aqua Shot. I've got an old Stadium Thunder that I managed to get hold of, an old kit, completely brand new. So that's going to be interesting and fun at the same time. Going back to my childhood, that is. Yeah, I've got Escort Mexico. What else? I've got Calibra Turbo V6 DTM. That's another. I've got the Samba bus, as I said. I've got the Beetle. That's the rear-wheel drive version, and they're all Tamiya models. I prefer Tamiya, but other people don't. But I stick with what I know best. But they're good quality stuff. So anyway, I shall see you when I've built the model, and we'll see where we go from there. Don't forget to click the like, subscribe, support me in my new adventure with all of the model building. Thanks very much. I'll see you later on, guys. Ta-da.